straight, being cold in both shoes. And let me be your solid dog. Well, let me be your solid dog. I won't be your man at all. And let me be your solid dog. Well, now look here, Sal, I know you run down stocking in a hole in your shoe. And let me be your solid dog. Well, let me be your solid dog. I won't be your man at all. And let me be your solid dog. Well, here comes Sal with a snicker and a grin, groundhog grease dripping off her chin. And let me be your solid dog. Well, let me be your solid dog. I won't be your man at all. And let me be your solid dog. Well, now two old maids was a-laying in the grass, and one had her finger in the other one's nose. Honey, let me be your solid dog. Well, let me be your solid dog. I won't be your man at all. And let me be your solid dog. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm ashamed of you, John.
That wasn't dirty. Only dirty if you have a dirty mind, son. And I can tell by looking at you, you thought it was filthy. I didn't say a word. Better not either. We want to do one right now off of our forthcoming album. This is one that we started the album, but it's not out yet. We do have another album out, and we'll have some with us. Or you folks at home can call 1-800. Operators are standing by. BR 1-800-BR549. Operators are standing by to take your call. We'd like to do one now. This is off of our album that it's currently in the process of coming out. It's about this old fella from up in Milwaukee way, and he goes down to Nashville, Tennessee, and he's a bluegrass musician, and he loses his women to all the country stars down there. He says, to heck with it, I'm going back to Milwaukee. One call Milwaukee, here I come. Well, now we were in Milwaukee before we came down here, working in a brewery and making the finest beer. You came to me on a payday night, said, let's go to Tennessee. We came down to Nashville to the Grand Ole Opry. So, I'm gonna sit on the old turnpike and I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna leave this town till you decide which one you want the most, them Opry stars or me. Milwaukee, here I come from Nashville, Tennessee. I turned on the TV, Minnie Pearl was singing loud. I said, that's a girl for me, I love her, there's no doubt. I'm a-leaving here, I'm gonna try to find out where she's at. If I can't get her, I'll settle for pretty Tammy Wynette. So, I'm gonna get on the old turnpike and I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna leave this town till you decide. Well, which one do you want the most, Melchitilla or me? Milwaukee, here I come from Nashville, Tennessee. When we were in Milwaukee, you thought I was the king. You liked to hear me me slap the bass, then I hear the banjo ring. You used to pat your foot and sing the cabin on the hill. Now it takes Porter Wagner to give your heart a thrill. So I'm gonna get on the old turnpike, I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna leave this town till you decide. Which one do you want the most, Buck Owens or me? Milwaukee, here I come from Nashville, Tennessee. Well, which one do you want the most, Johnny Paycheck or me? Milwaukee, here I come from Nashville, Tennessee. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We feel like we got one of the finest banjo players to be found anywhere, Mr. Steve Mickey on the banjo. We're right proud of him. We're going to show him off right now on one called the Foggy Mountain Breakdown. Steve Mickey on the banjo. Thank you. I'd like to introduce another member of our band to you right now. The guy playing the mandolin, breaking all the strings tonight. It's Ken Record on the mandolin. Ken plays the mandolin and sings all her tenor. 10 or 12 notes out of key usually, but that's a corny joke. I know if this is the last in the series of shows, y'all are very familiar with corny jokes. They follow bluegrass around. Seems like with country music, it's pretty women, though. Bluegrass, it's corny jokes. I believe I'm going to get me an electric guitar and go on the road, boys. When Freddie Fender sang Wasted Days and Wasted Nights. Anyway, we want to introduce Ken to you right now, get him to sing you a real pretty one. This is a Merle Travis tune called the 9-Pound Hammer.
Well, the 9-pound hammer, it's a little too heavy. Honey for my size, honey for my size. Move along, buddy, don't roll so slow. How can I roll when my wheels won't go? It's a long way to Harlan, it's a long way to Hazard, just to get a little brew, just to get a little brew. Timberland buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when my wheels won't go? And when I die, make me a tombstone. Had a number 9 coal, had a number 9 coal. Well, my light buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when my wheels won't go? Well, the 9-pound hammer, it's a little too heavy. Honey for my size, honey for my size. Run, roll, and buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when my wheels won't go? How can I roll when my wheels won't go? Thank you.
Generous it is. Thank you very much. That brings us to the other member of the group who hadn't done anything but look pretty all night, and that's me. And no, I do look awful nice tonight, I thought myself. Yeah.
He's single, girl.
I'm single, and I don't have a thing to do after the show either, so.
BR 549.
BR 549. Operators are standing by.
And standing by.
Have been for a long time. Now, Steve Daffron, our guitar player from Monticello, Kentucky, is going to do our next song for you. And this is a little short song, which is very appropriate for Steve. Because Steve doesn't have a lot of lung power and can't sing for a long time, maybe. I'm not saying you were short, Steve. I don't want to make you feel that way.
Okay. I won't say that you're T-U-B-B-Y.
Oh, short one gets wise, doesn't he? Now, this is a real pretty song that the Louvin Brothers recorded a long time ago. I think the Louvin Brothers are some of our favorites. We do a lot of their stuff. And the writers of this, Charlie Louvin, I think, is died in the 50s. Ira Louvin is still alive, but we still really enjoy doing a lot of their stuff. And this is a real pretty old ballad called When I Stop Dreaming.
When I stop dreaming, that's when I'll stop loving. The worst that I've ever been hurt in my life, the first time that ever I wanted to die, was the time when you told me you'd found someone new and asked me if I could forget. When I stop dreaming, that's when I'll stop wanting you. I feel like a flower unwanted in spring, alone and neglected, transplanted in pain, in a garden of sadness where the petals would fall in the shadow of undying pain. When I stop dreaming, that's when I'll stop thinking of you. and teach it to grow. And you may teach the raindrops to return to the clouds, but you can't teach my heart to forget.
When I stop dreaming, that's when I'll stop crying for you. When I stop dreaming, that's when I'll stop loving you.
Thank you, Steve Daffler on that. Thank you. That almost brought a big tear to my eye there, Steve.
I thought it was sweat.
I just about broke down and cried on that one. That's a sad song, and the way you sung it, buddy, it was pitiful. That was real pretty there. Speaking of real pretty, that brings us to Jerry Shrum, our fiddler. I think you're the only one who ain't done nothing yet, Jerry, so why don't you show off a little bit on one called Old Joe Clark. Thank you very much. Thank you. Steve, would you join me in song now?
What shall it be, John?
How about a little dinner music here? Let's sing something like, play that funky bluegrass white boy.
Okay.
Or better yet, let's get down home a little more, you think?
Candyman.
Candyman, that would be a nice one. You can take the sunshine. We want to do one right now that this is another one we have recorded on our second album that isn't out yet, but we're still anxiously awaiting it. As soon as we get finished with it, as soon as we pay for it, they say we can have it, don't they? Now this is one we have recorded, and it'll be on our next album. And this is one called. I heard if I move that list a little closer, I wouldn't do that. No, I can see it.
You can't read
I can
anyway,
see it. I
so.
just got a little. I can't read. It's a problem. This is one called "I Heard the Bluebird Sing."
I met a girl back in the hills who gave my lonely heart a thrill. Her beauty seemed just like a breath of spring. And when I looked into her eyes, I thought of bluest summer skies. And when I held her hand in mine, I heard the bluebirds sing. They sang of wondering,
Wondering if he'd love her,
if she'll marry,
marry if you ask her.
will their hearts
Hearts be close together,
for now and evermore. And when she's lonely,
lonely is he near her.
when there's sadness,
Sadness will he cheer her.
will they always
Always be together.
until the end of time. I courted her for months on end until she promised me we'd wed. She said that we'd be married in the spring. All through the long cold winter months I thought that spring would never come. And every gloomy winter day I heard a bluebird sing. They sang of waiting,
Waiting for his flower,
and of counting
counting every hour.
till the bluebird
Bluebird brings the sunshine,
unto the world once more. And while we're waiting,
waiting for the sunshine.
we'll be hating
Heading in the starlight,
that is gathered
gathered on the mountain
to keep us far apart. And when the last spring touched the earth, we were married in a village church. Our wedding seemed just like a dream come true. Though many years have come and gone, our love is still as true and strong. It's when I found her long ago and heard the bluebirds sing. They sang of loving,
loving every hour.
that he's married,
Married to his flower,
will be sweetheart.
what she is the bluebird.
As since the day we met, and though we're older,
Oh, the love is sweeter.
we'll grow fonder,
Fonder of each other.
we'll be sweethearts
Happy is the bluebird.
until the end of time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're going to call on Ken again right now, our mandolin player. That's you, boy. You with the little ukulele over there. Sing one, son. This is an old-time ballad. I got a little bit of drive to it. Every now and then I get the urge to tap my toes on this one. Every now and then I do it, too. This is one called Little Maggie.
Oh, you understand little Maggie with the dram glass in her hand. She's drinking away her troubles while courting another man. Well, how could I ever stand it just to see them two blue eyes? They sparkle just like the diamonds up in the sky. Pretty flowers were made for blooming, pretty stars were made to shine. Pretty women were made for loving, well, Maggie, I think you're fine. Well, the last time I saw little Maggie, she was standing by the deep blue sea. She had pistols around her body and a banjo on her knee. Go away, go away. Little Maggie, go and do the best you can. I'll get me another Thank you.
Ken Record.
Thank you.
Windy little son of a gun, ain't you? Ken, I must ask you, is it true you can blow up an onion sack? Now, I've heard that you could actually blow up an onion sack. Is that the truth?
Well, that's not true, but I do eat burnt toast every morning.
You do?
For
You have to
breakfast.
be that long-winded.
And I hear he blows up his own tires.
Blows up his own tire. That should be handy. Here's one we'd like to do for you called the Hit Parade of Love. From what I've been a hearing, dear, you really got it made. You got a lot of feathers on your lover's hit parade. If I can be number one, Lord, know what I'll do. I'm right up to the top, I'm so in love with you. Come hit parade of love, I know it'll never stop. I got a long, long way to climb before I reach the top. But if I do like this, then I'm gonna have it made. And I know I'm number one on lover's hit parade. It's hard to imagine, dear, 'cause you're sweet and kind. But another one to take your place, it's sure be hard to find. So put charms around here and be turtle dove. And number one on your hit parade of love. On hit parade of love, I know it'll never stop. I got a long, long way to climb before I reach the top. But if I do like this, then I'm gonna have it made. And number one on the hit parade. No, if we work together like all the lovers should, we can make a go of it, everything turn out good. So put charms around me, dear, and make a turtle dove. And number one on hit parade of love. On hit parade of love, I know it'll never stop. I got a long, long way to climb before I reach the top. But if I knew like this, then I'd really have it made. And number one on the hit parade. And number one on the hit parade. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We'd like to take this opportunity right now to introduce everybody in the band. Right down there on the banjo, the 5-string banjo, one of the prettiest things you girls have ever laid eyes on, I'm sure.
Look at those teeth.
These teeth think so. Slice that Pepsodent smile. We tried to give him the black one tooth out and call up Sadie on the show tonight, but he wouldn't go along with it.
Got a Farrah Fawcett smile.
Yeah, he
doesn't
does get a Farrah Fawcett smile at it. From Winston-Salem, North Carolina, we got Steve Mickey on the banjo. Next to Steve, on the fiddle there. You believe it or not, before Jerry started playing the fiddle, he had more hair on his bow than he did on his head. But fiddle kind of, well now, I got that all backwards, didn't I? But is it true, Jerry, that fiddling makes your hair come out? We was going to paint him up some a little bit today, but we decided not to. Now, Jerry Strum on the fiddle. On the mandolin here, we have old Moneybags. From Covington, Kentucky, Ken Record on the mandolin. My little friend here on the guitar, we finally call him Stretch. From Monticello, Kentucky, Steve Daffron on the guitar. I'm from Mousy, Kentucky, and That's true. Mousy, Kentucky.
Brought the family, didn't you?
Yeah.
John?
Thank you, Mother. My name's John Johnson. We're called Stony Creek. Thank you. We'd like to do one right now that features the mandolin and the banjo. This was a movie theme song from Deliverance. There's one called Dueling Banjos.
Are you ready?
Close, but no teddy bear.
Are you nervous now?
Thank you very much.
Breaking up Christmas all night long, all night long, breaking up Christmas all night long. Nana calls says you better come home, but you're breaking up Christmas all night long. All night long, breaking up Christmas all night long. Way back yonder, a long time ago, the old folks danced do-si-do. Do-si-do. Old folks danced do-si-do. Hooray Dick and hooray John, breaking up Christmas right along, right along, right along, breaking up Christmas right along.
Thank you.
Here's a couple of tunes that come from West Virginia, as far as we know. One's called Betty Likin, the other's called Kitchen Girl. Here's an old tune from the Dixie Dewdrop, who said it came from the land of pork and possum, hog and hominy, or the whiskey's made out of corn and the women don't smell like talcum powder. So my love the other night, hold the wood pile down. Everything wrong, yet nothing was right. Hold the wood pile down. Give her a little kiss for to make her glad. Hold the wood pile down. Give her a little love licking and come her dad. Hold the wood pile down. And it was traveling, traveling, as long as the world goes round. By the backyard shine on the door, the line is hold the wood pile down. I come to town the other night. Hold the wood pile down. Heard a little noise, saw a little fight. Hold the wood pile down. The women and the police running all around. Hold the wood pile down. The Lord of moonshine come to town. Hold the wood pile down. And it was traveling, traveling, as long as the world goes round. By the backyard shine on the Georgia line and hold the wood pile down. Down at the packing house stole a ham. Folks don't know how bad I am. Took it on home, put it on the shelf. I'm so bad, I'm scared of myself. Hold the wood pile down, and it was traveling, traveling, as long as the world goes round. For the backyard shine on the Georgia line, and hold the wood pile down. Stonekeeper swallowed a nickel one night. I must say it caused him a fright. Listen here, folks, I'll tell you what it's all about. There's a nickel in and a nickel out. And there was traveling, traveling, as long as the world goes round. For the backyard shine on the Georgia line and hold the wood pile down. Love my wife, I love my baby. Love my biscuits, soft and gravy. Roll my dice and make my passes. Love my flapjacks, out and molasses. Hold the wood pile down, and I was traveling, traveling, as long as the world goes round. For the backyard shine on the Georgia line, and hold the wood pile down. And it was traveling, traveling, as long as the world goes round. For the backyard shine on the Georgia line, and hold the wood pile down. Well, we're going to change the pace here, and while Mac's getting in tune, I'm going to introduce everybody in the group so we all know each other. On the banjo, great banjo player, plays a little one that he built the neck on himself, Mac Benford. On the guitar, best backup man in the business. Why, he parks our truck for us wherever we go. Doug Dorshug. On bass, the Highwoods rhythm queen, Jenny Cleveland. Playing right end this evening, number 34, from the great state of San Francisco, Uncle Bob Potts. My name's Walt Koken, and we're the Highwoods String Band. And we're going to play a little old tune that comes from somewhere down near Virginia. We're not exactly sure where. It's just called Cuffy. We'd like to get Mac out here and Jenny and sing an old Carter family duet. We just played at the Carter store about a month and a half ago, and that's down there in Mesa Springs, near Hilton's, Virginia. And if you're ever near that way on the other side of Clinch Mountain over there, why, you ought to stop in. They have entertainment, I guess, Friday and Saturday nights. It's a really nice place. An old tune called The Lonesome Pine Special.
Where the longhorn cattle are lowing round a cabin home of mine. Ole ho, ole ole, ole ho, ole ole. Take me back to Texas, back to my old home. Give me back my home in Texas, and my rambling days are done. Ole ho, ole ole, ole ho, ole ole. Take me back to Texas, back to my old home. Thank you. We have a song here picked out especially for all the chicken lovers in the audience. We heard there were going to be a few here tonight. So if everybody will get the feathers out of their hair, well, we'll get down and do this next one called Who Broke the Lock?
I don't know.
I don't either. I heard old Bruno sneezing, nothing but the rooster saying his prayers, thanking the Lord for the hens upstairs. Now who broke the lock? I don't know. Who broke the lock on the hen house door? I'll find out before I go. Who broke the lock on the hen house door? That's right. Barnyard roost to the barnyard hen. Well, you told me a story, and I know when you told me that Sally made a cake, so don't mind the weather if the wind don't blow. Now who broke the lock? I don't know. Who broke the lock on the hen house door? I'll find out before I go. Who broke the lock on the hen house door? Let's hear some chickens now. Barnyard hen to the rooster out west. You know, my dear, I love you the best. Said the rooster out west, you're telling me a lie, 'cause I caught you flirting with a big Shanghai. Who broke the lock? I don't know. Who broke the lock on the hen house door? I'll find out before I go. Who broke the lock on the hen house door? Said the barnyard roost to the barnyard hen, well, you ain't laid an egg, and the Lord knows when. Said the barnyard hen to the barnyard rooster, well, you ain't been around as often as you used to. Who broke the lock? I don't know. Who broke the lock on the hen house door? I'll find out before I go. Who broke the lock on the hen house door? Who broke the lock?
I don't know
Who broke the lock on the hen house door? I'll find out before I go. Who broke the lock on the hen house door?
Thank you very much.